Hello everyone, my name is BigHeroSixy, and today on the newest War Within Alpha build, we have access to the Earthen, so they are now available for testing. This video is mainly going to be showing off the customizations in the character creator as well as in game. So let's pick ourselves an Earthen. I'm doing Alliance side because I believe it has better lighting than the Orgrimmar Orange. You can see a little bit more of the character here. I'll zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to be going through all of these options, kind of showing you what we have here, just so you can take a look at them. Okay, so there's 14 skin colors. I will be personally modeling my Earthen for this as a Frostborn, as close as I can for that. So I will be doing that with this color right here on number 13. Now I will say there's a few of these that are kind of funny to think about. Number 11 has a lot going for it. You know, the green eyes and the piss colored skin, maybe I'm irradiated, maybe I've been soaked, I don't know, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off right there. And then we have a few face options here. One, two, three. So it looks like mainly they're changing with scars and like possibly age. 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a few okay options on this. I will be going with 5, 4, 3, 4, 4. We're going with 4 because it looks like they're a little bit older and they've been grinding all night, and also they got a scar on their forehead, so they've seen combat. That's kind of like how I'm picking mine. Now there's also hair options. I'll turn to the side, show as much as I can. So we've got bald, top knot, slick back, thinning, braided, receding hairline, receding mane, sorry, flowing mane, triple braid, mohawk, side part, and comb back. So there's a few options here. I will be going with the top knot, at least for this. It looks kind of okay. Hair color options. About 14 hair color options here. Variety of different colors. It looks like this one has highlights a little bit, just because it's like pink white with orange. That's interesting. Brown. Go with the brightest white. I'm old man winter, but with blue skin and green eyes. You can take off your eyebrows. I think you can do that for other races too, but I think they look kind of weird without eyebrows, so we're gonna put the eyebrows on here. And then we have beard options. So no beard, ornate, simple, full, side braid, decorated, studs, triangular, chevrons, short, and tufts. For me, I'll just go with the full, wise old man. Had my beard a long time. Also, sorry, just realized there's this issue reporter here, and I'm trying to put out a video where you see everything. My apologies. That's on me. And here we have the eye colors. So you could go with gold, orange, blue, purple, teal, I suppose, a teal blue, red, green, gray, purple, etc. And this one's kind of like you can still see the pupils. That's a little odd. You also have that option where you take the neither on eyesight. You see that there, but I guess this gives you an option to kind of see the pupils a little bit more, like your glow is gone, which is interesting. We'll go with red just to be like a demon. We're a demon Earthen. And then we have a few other options here on the accessories panel. So we have gem choices, and there's a few gem choices here. You can choose none, scattered, chipped, and that you kind of see different gems on the body in different locations. New, which gives you kind of like a gem gauntlet feel, and then double terminated, which gives you knuckles, like you're a brawler, you're punching somebody, and you have your own knuckles, brass knuckles all the time, except these are crystal knuckles. Then you can also put a gem on your belt being your fake underwear, I suppose. I don't know if this comes off or these are just, part of their body. I'm not 100% on that. Your guess is as good as mine. And then gem colors. We have red, yellow, purple, blue, 14 options here, just scrolling through them. And I will say the colors kind of suffer here from the general. If you're a monk player, you may see a lot more of this. When you play Windwalker and you have the beads and, they give you orange beads and it looks like the Fruit Gusher color. This orange kind of has like the same vibe. It's like pieces of candy, rock candy on my body, if you will. I'm a big fan of the red to match my eyes, so we'll just go with that. And then I will do Earthen test. I think I already made another Earthen test, so this will be this guy. And then we'll finish. Now, we also have to take a look at the other Earthen option, the ladies. So we'll take a look at the ladies. Let me put them on monk really quick. So we keep it standardized, similar to the last one. And I already have one of the ladies made, I believe. Let me double check before I continue further. Yeah, so I already have one made, so we'll look at this in game. That character in game, and then we'll move from there. But let's take a look at the customization options for the ladies first. Meant to click on monk there. All right, so skin color options seems to be the same, although the skin colors do look a little bit different, and I think that might be based on I don't know, sometimes the skin just might be a little bit shinier on the other character. Maybe it's a face difference, but it looks like some of these colors are a little bit brighter. But yeah, we'll keep it the same. We'll pick the blue. And then we also have face options for the ladies. Scar in the bottom left. Wrinkles, as if you're getting older. Little spotch. Kind of like emaciated, like we haven't eaten in a while on that one, I think. I haven't eaten some rocks. Haven't eaten some gems in a while. It's a reference to one of their new racials where they have this gem. You're able to eat. You don't eat food. You're always well fed, and you eat gems to change what secondary stat you get. I'm actually wondering if that's going to be worse than other races because you don't get the standard primary stat food buff, which is kind of interesting. But we'll go with the Scar on this one. And this is something I noticed earlier as I was looking through this before I recorded. There's a huge difference in the hairstyles, specifically on the side part. If you go to the side part on the guys, they don't have this jewelry on the side of their head. And I'm wondering why that difference is there, because this is actually really cool. Why am I not able to do this? And to extend this further before we take a look at everything, I think there's also a beard, or maybe I'm thinking another hairstyle. See, you can get plated, and the guys don't get this either. Why? What is with this weird inconsistency? Like, this is really awesome. Why is this not just like in the accessory tab, which lets us have these plated facial features, not attached to hairstyles and stuff? And I think that's a huge miss, but let's continue before I get on a rant, just going through the rest of the hairstyles. I'll turn it a little bit to the side, but I do like the side part on the ladies more than anything else. Full, long, foils, high tail, gilded mohawk. The mohawk's pretty impressive too. And then we have long tails. This is kind of a reference to the old classic dwarven hairstyle, I think. And I'm curious, getting in game, if you cast, if they spin around, similar to vanilla WoW on the dwarves. But we'll go with the side part, and then we also will pick this for our hair color. And then finally we have the beard options. So the plated is really cool, but once again, why is that not an accessory option on the other tab and also on both body types? I'm really confused by that. And if I had any feedback that I will give them, I think that you should have the option to just pick the plates without having to be locked into a certain hairstyle. We have ornate, wild, decorated. I'm just scrolling through these. You may be able to pause and take a look at them if you want to take a closer look at them, but we'll go with the plated beard. See, this is so cool to me. And like, imagine if you could change the color similar to other allied races where you can change it to a golden plate or like a red plate or anything else like that. I don't know. Huge miss in my opinion. Maybe that gets changed later. Then eye colors are the same as the last when we're looking at body 1. And then we also have eyesight, same option. Go here, same gem options as before, but they just look a little bit different because of the sizing of the body. So the knuckles are not as prominent on the double terminated, but we'll pick that anyway. And then we'll also pick the red gem. And then we already have one made, but I'll just do another Earthen test because I actually like this character a little bit more than the other. And I'm going to edit this in, but let's go to the dances in game really quick. So this is the dance for the guys. Not really sure the reference. If you have an idea, please let me know. Post in the comments below. Maybe it's already been data mined on Wowhead. No idea. But you can see it's really animated. It's really, really good. The animation on the body looks so fluid. I'm personally a fan of this dance, even though it's just kind of like hopping around a little bit. But like when he's really getting it, he's really getting it. But this also kind of makes me wonder why we could have like a total redo of a lot of dance animations in the game and make them more fluid like this, because the sheer amount of movement on the arms and stuff, it's actually a little wild. I don't know if any other emotes that have, like, look at that. That's crazy. He's getting it. And also it's very fluid motion. It's really awesome. And then we'll go to the ladies really quick on their dance. Okay, now we have the ladies, and this is their dance in comparison to the guys. So similar hopping style, raise their hand. It might be a jig of some sort. I'm not 100%. Like I said, if anybody knows, please let me know. But it seems like this one is a lot more basic than the one on the guys. So, you know, comparing the two dances, if I would rate one better than the other, the dudes have it hands down. That body type 1 is 100% a lot better in my opinion. I'm gonna let it play a little bit longer, and if it does do something different out a little after a little bit, I'll edit it in so there's not a wait time. But if there's not, then we're just gonna go to the next thing. Well, spoiler alert, there was not any difference in the dance. It makes me kind of wonder if it's not fully done, even though they said they were ready for testing today. So maybe that stuff is still under the hood, still being cooked on. And then let's take a look at the racials. That's the last thing I want to do. Kind of have everything mixed in here. And with the new way the spellbook looks, it's kind of hard to locate everything. But this is one of the racials. It's a ability, 2-minute cooldown, Azurite Surge. Visuals are not yet implemented. Right now it's using the Evoker charged animations. But basically you have this right here. And I'll show you all. So these are not final. Keep that in mind. They're still working on it. But it uses the charged mechanic. And then it does 3 different things, depending on how long you charge it. So 1, it's just fire damage. 2, heals allies. And 3, deals additional fire damage to the highest health enemy within a cone. So this could be an interesting usage. I kind of wonder... So you're taking 2 full seconds to empower this, right? And if you're a DPS and you're going through your rotation... Like those 2 seconds, is this going to be beneficial for you to actually use your racial? Will it be a gain? That's what I'm wondering about. So the tuning has to be pretty good on this. Otherwise, it'd be just better for you to GCD. But I guess some classes do have downtime compared to others. I'm thinking right now with the current state of things in Dragonflight, is like I have no downtime at all. If I waste a GCD, you know, I'm actually going to go down. And you know, as a Mythic Raider. Even if I'm late Mythic when it comes to cutting edge, you know, I still care about that stuff. So I'm doing the best for my team as I possibly can, right? But we also have a few other racials. Hyperproductive. You know, this is a profession-based racial. Finesse is higher, so you're able to gather additional materials, which seems pretty solid. I mean, it's a 2% increase. I don't know how much that'll actually be, but you know, I'm assuming this is for gathering. So if you're out there gathering, you know, the first, I don't know, couple weeks when the market's actually good for gathering materials at the start of an expansion, if you're in Earthen, you'll be eating pretty good. From my understanding, this race is unlocked by not reputation, but by doing the campaign. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but I'm pretty sure they said that they would be unlockable pretty quick at BlizzCon or in recent interviews. Don't quote me on that. I hope that's the case, where we don't have to wait for something and we're able to play them as soon as possible. This is the racial I mentioned earlier, where you're always well fed, but you cannot consume food. So that makes me think about, well, you know, will I be able, if I can't use this, you know, main stat food, and none of these gyms give me main stats, then is this going to be a loss for me? So it's kind of, I'm up in the air about this one too. And I hate to harp on like that, but there are going to be a lot of players who look at that where like, well, you know, I'm losing like this much DPS because of, you know, missing 75 primary stat, which I actually don't know how much mathematically that is. Maybe it's like less than 1%. but people are still going to think about it. But you do get to get more secondary. Maybe secondaries are so beneficial it somehow goes over primary stat, which I doubt. But that option is there, and thematically it's cool. You also have Wide-Eyed Wander. You get more XP when you're exploring different locations. Lore-wise, this makes sense because I believe these Earthen have been stuck on the Isle of Dorn. They haven't seen anything. But this is also going to be a dead racial at max level. You'll only get the exploration experience while you're leveling. Otherwise, it doesn't matter anymore. So it's kind of there, but not super impactful after the first time. And then I did miss this one. Titan Rot Frame. Base armor from equipped items is increased by 10%. Another one where I'm not sure on the math, but 10%, maybe good for tanks. Maybe if you're a DPS and, your base armor, if you're a plate wearer and you put this on and, it makes you a little bit even more durable if you get autoed randomly. Maybe it'll help you survive. Not sure. But yeah, this is the Earthen. A little bit of their all their customizations, and also their dances as well as their racials. This was done off stream. I did do it on stream, but some of my footage got messed up. But if you're interested in giving me a follow at twitch.tv/BigHeroSixy, I've been testing the alpha content. If you're into that, if you do watch streamers online, and if not, if you did enjoy the content I've been putting out for alpha, please think about subscribing and hitting a like on the video. But other than that, I appreciate you for watching and finding this video, and I hope you have a good evening. Thank you so much.